So great to see Arrogfire return here this year. He was very inactive last year, so great to see him come back. He's a very young player, has a little potential, but we'll see how he compares to someone that has been active the entire time he's been gone. Sure. We shall see. As in the top right corner of Tourmaline, we have the blue Protoss player, the blue Protoss player himself. Besides from gaming, it is MindelVK. And spawning in the bullet hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the red Protoss player. It is Arrogfire. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck. Best of luck in the chat. I do apologize for not having predictions for the second series, but we got it for the third one. We'll try to remember. We will try. Oh, as looks like there was a bit of a pause. But from here, we are going to be settling in. From here, we're just being 2 gate openers. So we got 2 gate opener out of MindelVK, 2 gate opener out of Arrogfire as well. Standard openers out of our players. From here, we're looking for the second pylon to see if we go for a real or fake proxy. Mindel just have a probe out on the map. Arrogfire just searching for the pylon. Mindel just going for a delayed scout. Nothing crazy. There's a second pylon for Arrogfire, and there's a second pylon for MindelVK. So both second pylons are in their respective bases. Nothing crazy, no proxies, no shenanigans, and from here we can either expand or go for our tech of choice. Do we go Stargate, Twilight Council, or Robo? Or Nexus? See Mindel setting up on the low ground. Stargate opener out of Arrogfire. Okay, does open Stargate. With this, the goal is economic damage early on. Once find damage early. Meanwhile, Mindel, he's just getting extra stalkers and just wants to expand. Just wants his Nexus. Arrogfire again, he does delay his next set of units here in favor of faster Nexus. Hello, Mindel. Does keep his probe hidden. Has yet to expand, but is building up resources, is banking, and there should still be a Nexus. There we go. Nexus is thrown down. Mindel hiding that worker here just outside. Yep, there it is. There's that proxy pylon. So far we have 2 gateways back at home, and if this is a proxy 3rd gateway, it will be set up here nicely for just some hyper aggression. We'll see. This may just be a harassing pylon instead. As Mindel does have the stalker advantage, does try to break through, but again, that battery putting a lot of work. It's about to run out though. Yeah, battery's running out of energy. So far kills 2 probes. Wants that stalker. Ooh, does get it as well. Very nice. Yeah, Mindel, he does kite back. He does hunt down the probes, and he's struggling at control. He's getting a hand here. The Oracle does dive in. They're going to get focused down. One more volley. Oh my god, the battery. The battery does put in so much work. Despite that, the energy is running out, and MindelVK does it. He does it. He breaks on through at the same time. Probes are falling across the map. That is good economic damage, but Mindel's going for the kill. He's going for the kill as long as he does not get surrounded. Does have to respect the probes. Yeah, it does respect the workers. One more volley. Cashing out the gateways. Nothing is powered. We only have the Stargate for Void Rays. Only Void Rays. And we still have more Stalkers warping in. And GG. GG gets called. Mindel, he busts into the main base. There is no defense. And Mindel takes game number 1. GG. Whew. GG, well played. MindelVK does claim a lead in the series, and we'll see if Arrogfire can bounce back and force the ace match. We'll see if Mindel can close it out here and now, so they're into Title Citadel. Let us go. Again, a very intense game one. We did see that Mindel, even though he had a later expansion, he just committed with Hyper, just with the proxy, with more gateway units, of course. Arrogfire, he was getting ready for a longer game by dealing harassing damage. That was great and all, but that reminded me of Cure versus Hearthstone earlier, where Hearthstone was doing economic damage, but Cure just ended the game. He just killed. Just push across the map. Similar story, it's what you leave yourself vulnerable to. As spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Title Citadel, we have the blue Protoss player, the blue Protoss himself. We have the blue Protoss for Sidestorm Gaming leading the series. It is MindelVK. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the French Protoss player, we have the red Protoss. It is Arrogfire. We go. So once again, we're opening up on the high ground. We should be seeing 2 gate openers for both players. I should be seeing those 2 gate openers. And we'll see where this takes us. As Arrogfire does set up a proxy on the left. Now, based on this proxy location, what are we thinking here? It is pretty far away. That is true. So because of its distance, I mean, yeah, it's a fake out. Okay. I was gonna be like, it could be a proxy Stargate, but the fact that the probe just abandons the pylon, it's a fake out. It's a fake proxy here. Arrogfire, he wants MindelVK to overreact. He wants that overreaction. As Mindel is inside of the main, looking for the pylon. Oh, going for his own pylon inside of the main. Okay. Okay. I see you. And with this, you can just warp in directly into the main base of Arrogfire. As Mindel does find the pylon, eventually. I just recognize what's going on. He was already going for a Twilight Council on base as well. So Arrogfire, he has the stronger economy, the faster nexus. MindelVK will have faster blink. And again, still has potential with that pylon hidden inside of the main. True. Pylon is going to be brought down. Oh, do we find it? We do. There we go. The pylon is found. Arrogfire, he should be able to clean this up. Hopefully it does react soon to said pylon. And hopefully. And just applying pressure. There is that battery in position. Oh. Pylon is found, and Mindel does not break through. He cannot break through, not against that shield battery. Both players are building up. Again, Arrogfire still has the better economy, and we'll see how hard we commit into Blink Stalkers. So far, that is the 3rd gateway for Arrogfire. Mindel still on 2. Does he go for the faster 3rd? Yeah, the probe moving out, extra warp ins as well. Are we going for the proxy? Are we just going to commit on 2 bases? Okay. We're committing. Hallucination checking for third bases. Sees nothing so far at the linear third. Confirms nothing at the triangular third either. Hooks into the main base. Check saturation. And there's their proxy. Again, 2 base all in out of MindelVK is just doubling down. Extra gateways, extra warp pins. There's the extra gateway. How many do we have in total? We have 1 proxy, and we have, I believe, 5 back at home. It's 2 here at the ramp, 1 further back, and then 2 more. Yep, so 6. It's going to be a 2 base, 6 gate all in at a MindelVK. Arrogfire, he did not see the gateway explosion. Did not confirm. Robo's on the way. Interesting. Oh no, he does find one of the proxies, does find the pylon and the gateway. So very nice. Kills the pylon. Mindel, he does not cancel, wants to repower that gateway. Again, it's all or nothing for Mindel. There's no macroing out of this. As Mindel, he rotates over. Kills the pylon. Does get a pylon. Once again, trying to repower that gateway. Okay, at this point, there's no turning back. There's no turning back. This is it. And what do we have to defend? 3 batteries. 3 batteries. We have some force fields available. Mindel does come up the ramp. And he does not get the Stalker. It's a very nice wing control here by Arrogfire. Oh my god. It does swing that. Kills 1 Stalker. Again, has that battery advantage. When the Stalkers are going down, Mindel is being forced back. The all-in so far is failing. He needs another warp in. He needs more warp ins. There's still 1 more full battery behind this as well. Arrogfire over time, he's just outscaling. Third base, gateway explosion, charge on the way, Robo's on the way as well. Better concave for Arrogfire. So far, better concave. Mindel bleeding out so many units here. And it's just not been worth it. So far, not been worth it. When behind, Dark Shrine. Dark Shrine is on the way. Again, there's still no expansion. Mindel, he's desperate for damage. Desperation out of Mindel. Wants that Dark Shrine. Arrogfire does wing in, catching up 2 Stalkers. 3. Going down at the same time as that harass. That does delay some mining at least. Even force a recall. Arrogfire does make it back home. He makes it. And I'd be concerned about the DTs, but there's already detection, right? The observer's already here for Arrogfire. He has detection. Forge on the way for +1. Stalkers, they attempt to move in. Attempt towards Mindel. He just falls apart on both fronts, just getting chased down on the top side and on the south side as well. Mindel, now he expands, but again, this base is so late. Such a late expansion. The all-in has failed for MindelVK, and he's trying to transition out of said all-in, but easier said than done. As now, Mindel, he has triggered a counterattack. Mass DT's waddling out. Swelling across. That's a kill, another cancel. Observer gets sniped, which is nice. We can go for defensive DTs. Robo gets focused. Wait, hold on. Do we have detection? One observer. There's one observer, and where are we going? Yeah, the observer's going back home, which means MindelVK eventually will clean this up. His DTs are killing everything. They're killing. Do we recall? Does he recall? Observer's still going home. Ah, there's a cannon. Okay. Wait, which means we need a... There's a cannon back at home. Observer doesn't know where to go. Where are we going? What's happening, Pappy? Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, messy couple of moments here as the DTs do cause a lot of chaos. They just snipe the Robo. So there's only one observer. But it's here. And GG. GG gets called. Arrogfire ties up the series 1-1. GG. Again, hyper aggression out of MindelVK, going for the one base all in, but unfortunately we saw that Arrogfire, he was able to delay set all in, scout the proxy pylon as well, set up at his third base, throwing down a wall of batteries, and shut the aggression down. GG. The one chance there that MindelVK had was of course a Dark Templar, and hey, he was able to survive a little bit longer and trade somewhat well, but that's all you could do. GG. GG, well played. We're going to be getting into the ace match, game 3. Going to be loading into Winter Madness. Let's go. Spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Winter Madness, we have the blue Protoss player, the blue Protoss himself, representing System Gaming. Being forced into a tied series, it is MindelVK. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the red Protoss player, the French Protoss. It is Arrogfire. Let's go. Let us go. Here our players are setting up. I'll say good. Again, players are going to be opening up. We have our initial 2-gate opener back out for MindelVK. Likewise, 2-gate opener out of Arrogfire as well. So far, standard openers, nothing crazy, nothing wild. Once again, we're looking to see where the second pylon is thrown down, whether we proxy, whether we don't. We have been seeing some already very aggressive builds, but usually it's been off of 2-base play. We've been seeing a lot of 2-base play by specifically MindelVK, a lot of 2-base all-ins. And we've had mixed success. Game 1 it worked, game 2 it did not. This time we'll see how Arrogfire does open up himself, and we'll see if we actually get a third expansion up and running. Do we get into the mid game? Does it happen? Here to find out. So now no proxy, no hidden pylons. Both players are going to be expanding, and then we go next hire on the way. MindelVK expands, Arrogfire as well. So far standard openers, nothing crazy, nothing wild. There's no hidden pylons, no hidden tech. From here, we should both be going into the Twilight Council, but then we can deviate once again. Just like last game, we saw that instead of MindelVK taking a third base, he went for a massive 6-gate setup into a 2-base 6-gate all-in. So yeah, the option to do so. We can take up into a Stargate, for example, and say, oh, they bust into the main. So far, they won, they get 2, they get 3, 4? 4. Yeah, 4 probes going down. Do we get 5? Oh, good. 5. Do we get 6? Arrogfire, calm down. 5 probes do fall, shades into the natural, and will even waddle away. So far, a very nice start for Arrogfire, as again, he does take a worker advantage. Take a worker lead. When it comes to the follow-up, it's going to be a Twilight Council and a Blink-based follow-up out of Arrogfire. Meanwhile, Mindel going for the Robo. That is interesting. So the Robo can be one of two things. Either to be very aggressive with an early Prism to go across the map and do some counter damage, or we can start to build up early Mortal Production instead to have a little bit of a slower early to mid-game. Regardless, Arrogfire will eventually gain map control with his Blink Stalkers. Blink does allow for map control. Immortal Production early on here from Mindel. Arrogfire not too far behind, getting his own Robo. Not too far behind in terms of tech, I should emphasize. Still has a bit of economy. From here, we're just macroing. Arrogfire once again claiming his third base. Now, this entire series, we have yet to actually experience Mindel claiming an expansion. I feel like, though, we should finally see one. We have a Forge. Forge is on the way. Forges are +1 for greater upgrades. Meanwhile, 1, 2, 3 probes going down once again. Nice damage here by Arrogfire. The Forge typically signifies, okay, +1 later timing mid-game play, as we're going to be waiting for +1 to finish. So Mindel should take a third, but Mindel, he's stumbling his way into the mid-game. He's already lost 10. He's down 10 workers. He's down 10 probes. He's behind when it comes to the third base timing. So if the plan here is to eventually expand and build up into the mid-game, MindelVK is going to be so far behind. But he doesn't have any aggressive options is the issue here. I say that he does throw down 2 more gates. Are we just going to stay on 2 bases and just wait for +1? I guess, yeah, okay. I guess so. I guess we are. I mean, it kind of makes sense just because Mindel's so far behind. He has lost a lot of workers this game. But it's just such a delayed 2-base all-in, if that's the case. Arrogfire moving out to engage ahead of time. To chip away at the army. Oh, blinks into the main. Arrogfire blinks in. Gets a pylon. Confirms 2 gateways, confirms no expansion. He blinks away as well. And yeah, it's all or nothing for Mindel. Oh, does get some free stalkers? Okay, okay. Something going Mindel's way. Catching a couple of free stalkers. But the problem here is that the longer this game goes on, the better it is for Arrogfire. Arrogfire, he's already on 3-base saturation. He's already on full saturation. As we tells me click a little bit. Looks like Force Field is the same hotkey as the Assimilator. Base on the way for disruptors. Charge lots are going to be amassing. Arrogfire blinks back in, catching a pylon. That's one. Just the one pylon. And unfortunately, I feel like this all-in from MindelVK doesn't really have a lot of teeth behind it, right? Like, there's just not... Yes, we have 4 immortals. That is a really high immortal count. That's true. But Arrogfire should have plenty of gateway units to buffer into tank. Shit. We'll see. We shall see. Maybe I'm underestimating the strength of the Immortal. Bearing in mind we have 2 Archons already, so that's ideally to help deal with the Zealots. But there's no answer for the Disruptor. That's the big issue here. There's no answer for the Disruptors. Mindel, he breaks out. Breaks out, pushing across the map. At the same time, Arrogfire, he does go for the backstab. And back at home, what do you have to defend? We have 2 Immortals, 1 Archon, and 1 Disruptor. Stalker's able to kill the natural, and from here we can recall. Oh, there's a recall. There's a recall back home. Disruptor has arrived, shows it over. So far, we're holding on to it. Never goes off, never connects. Oh my god. Disruptor does go down, but alas, we just blink in. We go for the dive. We deny the warp in, and with that, MindelVK, he's run out of steam, he's run out of army. The Immortals are being focused out one after the other. Again, GG gets called, and Arrogfire, he will claim the series 2-1, advancing on to the next round. GG. GG, well played. Went all the way to the ace match, went all the way to game 3, and again, it was just a really shaky start for MindelVK. Every game actually went for a 2-base all-in, and initially it worked, but over time we saw that Arrogfire, he was able to get into a better and better position. Especially here in the ace match, we saw so many workers going down, 10 plus probes falling early on. So it wasn't just a 2-base all-in by MindelVK, it was a stifled, it was a weakened 2-base all-in because of all that damage, right? Because of all the economic damage, because of all the probe losses, and likewise because of the scouting as well, and the Stalker harassing to the main base, catching pylons, depowering gateways. Again, it was just slowed down so heavily. By the time the all-in arrived, it was too late. It was too late. There was already plenty to work with. We already had a Disruptor, Immortals, Archons. GG. GG, well played. With that, Arrogfire, he will claim the series, and with that, we're getting ready for our next matchup. Now, we are going to be going on a short break. Here, so to take this moment to get some snacks, get some food, get some water, drain Disruptors, massage and Marines. We will soon return here with our next matchup. It is going to be a best of 3 between Baby Marine and Goblin. We'll see you soon after the break. See you soon.